Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jenna Meyer. I am an Outschool teacher, and on this channel I put out videos usually once a week about teaching online, specifically teaching with Outschool. So in today's video I am giving you a 2-month update. I have been with Outschool since June 30th was my first class. So I'm calling it, I taught the month of July, I taught the month of August, and now it is September 10th when I'm filming this. So it's about a third of the way through the month of September. So I'm going to talk to you about my pay for those first 2 months and also what I'm making this month in September, and parent interaction, and then reviews. So before I get started, hit that subscribe button. I do put out videos usually once a week, and so I hope this is helpful for you. And if you need help getting through the application process on Outschool or brainstorming ideas, if you're thinking about teaching on Outschool, I'd be happy to help you. My email and referral link are down below, and I would love to work with you and help you. So let's get into it. I will just go into the pay that I've gotten for each month, and I definitely don't want to brag or boast at all. I'm just sharing with you for information purposes and just my experience with Outschool. So, and I also will say, disclaimer, I honestly don't teach that many hours on Outschool. I have 2 babies at home, 3 and 1-year-old boys, and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom, and I just squeeze in teaching on Outschool when I can. The hours that I do teach, I call it my self-care time. I love teaching, and I'm not really doing this for the money. Yes, the extra money into our bank account every month is really nice, but I'm not doing it to make a ton of money like some other Outschool teachers are. I think that's awesome, and I wish I had more time to devote to it. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there, that these numbers aren't going to be like wild and crazy, but I will just share with you what I've made. These numbers reflect after Outschool takes their 30%. So these numbers are what I take home in my PayPal account from Outschool. So month 1, the month of July, I've got my notes here. So I taught 5.5 hours on Outschool for the month of July, and I made $260, which comes out to be $46 an hour. I was really happy with that. The second month, the month of August, I taught about 9 hours, and I made $356, which shakes out to be $38 an hour. So now we're in the month of September. This is the 3rd month I've started with Outschool, and just so far in the first 10 days, I've taught 4 hours of classes, and I've made $315, which is almost what I made in the month of August. So that shakes out to be $78 per hour. So I think the difference here with the month of September, and this is a little tip for you, when I was making my schedule for the month of September, I scheduled my classes out about 3 weeks in advance. And so that gave parents a lot of time, and Outschool some time to advertise my classes. I think it just allowed more time for learners to trickle in. So all of my classes have been full for this month so far, and I'm really happy with that. I also think now parents know their schedule, they know their plan for their child, and so parents were able to commit to, if they're staying at home, they need some supplemental education, so yes, we'll do Outschool. And so I think for a little while in August there were some unknowns, and I noticed my enrollments were down, so I think there was some time where parents didn't really know what was going on with their child and their school system. So I'm really happy with what I've seen so far in the month of September. Let me know in the comments down below how your month of September is going. Is it high enrollments, low enrollments? What are you seeing? The other thing I will say about my classes and pay is I do not overload my classes. I have children between the ages of 4 and 6, and so I really believe in smaller class sizes, and that makes for more personal interactions, and the kids can interact more with each other in those types of situations. I keep my classes at a cap of about 6 students. I have let 1 or 2 more enter into my classes where I've had 7 or 8 preschoolers all at once, and personally I think that's too many preschoolers. Even on the screen on Zoom, I can't see everyone all the time, and I don't like that. So I like to keep my classes either 6 and under. That keeps my cap on my how much money I can make. That kind of caps that, but I'm okay with that because again, I'm really not here to make a ton of money, and I have gotten a lot of feedback from parents that they really appreciate the small class size, and even some reviews of the parents, which I'll talk about. They appreciate the smaller class sizes and just the personability that it creates and the relationships that we can build because it is a smaller class. So, and then some of those parents have been repeat parents. So, you know, there are some pros and cons. You can keep the class sizes small and have really happy parents and really happy students, or you could have a really big class and make more money, but maybe it's a little bit chaotic. So I don't know, you decide what's right for you. So the second thing I wanted to talk to you about is parents. I personally have had all really positive interactions with these parents on Outschool. I haven't had any like red flags or bad situations or negative reviews or anything. So I'm really happy with my interactions with parents, and the feedback I've gotten from almost all of my parents, I'll read through them. I've got 3 things. They want their child to interact with kids of their own age. So they want their child to have peer-to-peer interaction. So I will often include that within my classes. They say hi to each other. They can ask each other questions. So I just think it's really important, especially in the time of COVID. Parents really think it's important too that their kid is getting interaction with other students at their same age. And then the second thing that's most common feedback for me is parents just want a really positive, nurturing person as a teacher for their child. My personality is pretty positive and nurturing, so I've gotten a lot of feedback that their child appreciates that, and that just kind of works really well with preschoolers. So that's the second thing. So if you're teaching young kids, just keep that in mind. And then the third thing, and I mentioned this before, most of my parents have really appreciated the ongoing classes and just the predictability and the reliability of my classes and my class offerings. So right now I'm planning my schedule for October and even into November so that those parents can make their plans for their educational components for their child. So I'm trying to stay on top of it too so that parents can have a predictable schedule in the near future for their child. Okay, so the third thing I want to talk to you about is reviews. So I thankfully have had no bad reviews yet, knock on wood. I have all 5 stars except for 2 4 stars, and even the 4 stars were like, oh, what did I do? Why didn't you give me a 5 star? But you know, I just let it go, and they didn't leave any like comments with it. And actually one of the 4 star reviews came from a parent who then signed up for an ongoing class with me. So I don't know why she gave me a 4 star. She actually came late to the class that I got a 4 star review on, so I don't really know, but whatever, I'm letting it go. But I've gotten really positive reviews, and it is really nice to get those reviews because you work really hard and you put your heart and soul, at least I do, I feel like I put my heart and soul into it, and it's nice to get some feedback, to know that what you're doing is working for children. So that's super positive. The other thing about reviews is I typically don't ask for reviews. I have 20 reviews on my profile, and I think I've asked maybe 1 or 2 times, and the times that I've asked is after like a 6-week ongoing course where I've really gotten to know the families really well, and I feel really comfortable with them, that they've really loved the class. So I just said at the end of that session, like the final class, the very end, I said, if you haven't yet already, I would really appreciate a 5-star review if you're happy with this class. And I knew that they were happy with it, so I didn't feel awkward about asking. It was just kind of like, hey, can you do that review that you've been getting an email about a few times? I think it's okay as long as you feel like comfortable with that relationship. So that's it, you guys. I really hope this video was helpful. It's kind of like a 2-month recap. My pay, my thoughts on parents, and my thoughts on reviews. And just in general, Outschool's been an awesome platform for me. It's been an awesome outlet for me as a teacher and a mom. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye.